at Panda Express. I'm gonna get me something to eat real quick, and we'll probably go to Barnes and Noble. I want to see what they have for Pride Month. So happy Pride Month, everybody. We hope that you are doing well, and please remember Stonewall and all those that fought for our rights, brothers and sisters. We love you all. We love all of our BookTube family.
Love you, Melissa.
Love you, JT.
Love you, JT. Love you, Lico.
Love you, Megan. Melissa,
love you, Megan.
Lico. You all are awesome people. So, we appreciate your kindness. You know, we haven't been feeling well. I've had a lot of stomach pains. It's been rough go. But we appreciate all your love and good vibes and prayers that you sent to us. And we'll catch you on the flip side. Bye. We went to Panda Express. As you can probably, hopefully see. You can see, I don't know, you can see it.
Yeah, right there.
Okay. And I got, I got some shrimp, fired up shrimp, and some ragoon, and a bottle of water. So we're eating good, about to head to Barnes and Noble, people. Barnes and Noble. Bye. New release of it.
Berg. Man.
Belly up. Kind of a Juno retelling.
Oh, well.
You know, kind of, if you like Juno, you'll like.
I don't even have the first one anymore. Shouldn't have.
Stonewall Reader.
Melanie.
Oh, cool. Boy Erased, I love that. It was a good movie, too. And rainbow cookies. And rainbow puppies. Well, that's cute. So as you know, we went to Barnes and Noble, and
I got a book Melissa showed me today. When she sent me a picture of this, I fell in love with the cover. But just look at that cover. It is gorgeous. And then I also got one more book, and then Mel will show hers.
And I got the Unhoneymooners of Christina Lauren.
I got that.
Are they showing up backwards again?
Shadow of the Fox.
Are they showing up backwards, the words backwards again? Well, anyway, I got this. And Fuzzy Puppy. So that's what we got at Barnes & Noble. And a bookmark.
Owl will keep your place.
Catch you later.
Okay, so we just went to Ulta Beauty, and we were going to get the Jeffree Star palette for Melanie. They were launching the, which one was
Jawbreaker and a mini Jawbreaker.
Job Mini, but it's only online, so we're going to get it for her in a couple weeks. But we did manage to find the James Charles palette. I'm going to unbox it right now for you. Look at the packaging. It even, like, look how protected it is. And look at that. Isn't it cool? But I'm going to show you all these colors. Look at that. And the colors I were after is this bee color. But there's a lot of nice colors in it. Ring light, so good. 518 rusted. Halloween. Look at that artistry. Look at the green color right there. Cola, Acapella, Escape, Artistry, Love That, Single, No Beans, Spooky, Pinkety, Drinkety, Skip, Playground, Hello, Tune, Face, Code James, 10% off. You're kidding, Shook, but look at that. I just love this. That is the James Charles palette, guys. By Morphe. I swatched some of them, and the colors are very pigmented.
Hey everybody,
Hi.
We're going to Barnes & Noble. I think I'm going to read Life of Pi. I've heard good things from the Asian readathons about this book, The Life of Pi. So I'm going to read that book or maybe get into some other books. We'll just have to see, but I'm going to go in and enjoy coffee and just kind of relax. And we'll do a coffee talk later today. So we'll catch you later. Hi. Beautiful smile on your face. Got your drink, huh? You got a free drink.
I do.
Oh, so what are you enjoying right now? You're reading.
What am I reading?
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the third book of The Vampire Diaries.
Oh, cool. I guess you'll talk about those in the coffee talk, huh? Mm-hmm. Oh, boy. All right. I got me a Java chip mocha frappuccino with coconut milk. And I am just reading a few items. I am reading Life of Pi, and I'll tell you if I like it or not. Hey everyone, welcome to the Book Chronicles. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Shannon.
And today we're going to talk about some of our favorite LGBTQIA plus reads, plus a lot of other reads that we picked up this month for Pride Month and just in general. So Pride Month, it should be all year long, not just during June. We should have Pride 365 days a year. So the first book that I wanted to talk to you about is I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver. This book is about a non-binary individual named Ben who comes out. They prefer the pronouns they, them, and they come out to their parents around Christmas, and they're kicked out of their home, and they end up staying with their estranged sister and going to a different school. So instead of correcting people at the new school and letting them know that they are non-binary, Ben decides to be low-key about everything until he finds this guy named Nathan, and he falls in love with him. The Like a Love Story, or I Wish You All the Best by Mason Deaver, is an Own Voices novel in the sense that Mason Deaver is also non-binary. And this is an amazing book if you want to learn more about non-binary individuals. Definitely pick this book up. It is a great contemporary read, and it is Own Voices, as the author is a non-binary author. The next book that I have is probably my top favorite book that I've read out of all of these books. It is Like a Love Story by Abdi Nezmian.
Pretty cover.
And this book takes place in 1989.
Look at that cover.
And it's kind of historical. Yes, isn't that beautiful?
Like a Love Story.
It takes place it's historical fiction. The story takes place in 1989 during the AIDS crisis. As the AIDS epidemic runs rapid in New York City, 3 high schoolers try to make their way into adulthood by fighting for their rights. We have Reza, who is an Iranian young adult whose family moved to the U.S. to escape the Islamic Revolution, and he is bisexual. He doesn't just like men, he also likes women. There is a young girl named Judy. She's an aspiring fashion designer, she was named after Judy Garland because her Uncle Stephen chose that name for her, and he's like her favorite uncle, and her Uncle Stephen sadly is living with AIDS. The third person is Art, who is Judy's best friend, BFF. He's an out and proud gay kid at the high school, and the only out and proud gay individual at the high school. So it's about them maneuvering through life in New York City in 1989 when AIDS was such a hot topic. And all these books have trigger warnings for homophobia. And if you are sensitive to homophobic subjects, you might want to make sure you're in the correct headspace to read these books. This is an amazing book, though. I really enjoyed it. I love the homage to Madonna that's in this book. There's so many references to Madonna, and I just absolutely love that. And it also inspired me as someone who lived in the 80s, because I loved Madonna growing up. And until I read this book and learned more about Madonna recently, I didn't know how involved she was in the LGBTQIA plus revolution and movement. So that in itself was amazing. So this is a really good book if you want to have a historical fiction novel about this time in America. This time in America. Words are hard today. Then we have If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo.
If I Was Your Girl.
If I Was Your Girl by Meredith Russo. This is an Own Voices novel about because Meredith Russo is a transgender female. She prefers the pronouns she, her. And she writes a contemporary story about Amanda, who had to change schools because she was bullied. And she is a trans young female. And she's determined to keep the fact that she is a trans woman a secret at her new school until she meets this easygoing, popular guy named Grant, who she absolutely adores. And she is afraid to have a relationship because of the bullying that she went through as a transgender female. So this is an amazing book, as it is Own Voices. It's by Meredith Russo. So I hope if you're looking for some good representation for transgender rights and representation, please pick up any book that Meredith Russo writes, because they're going to be amazing reads. I have never been let down by any book that Meredith Russo has written. The next book is also by Meredith Russo, and it is called Birthday. This book is a unconventional love story about Morgan and Eric, who are both born during a horrific storm on the same day at the same time. Both of their mothers go into labor at the same time with them. And so every year on their birthday, they celebrate together. So they celebrate the birthday for 18 years. And it goes through their lives as celebrating the birthday every year. So it goes through each year on the birthday up until their 18th birthday. Eric is a handsome football player, and Morgan is the child of a football coach with a huge secret. So definitely pick up that book if you are interested in a good read. It is Birthday by Meredith Russo, and like I said, she is a transgender author, and she writes the most amazing, well-written books. The next book that I absolutely loved, oh my goodness, I can't believe it took me so long to read this book. It's by the writing duo Christina Lauren, and it is autobiography. 3 years ago, Tanner Scott's family moved from California to Utah, which nudged the bisexual teen back into the closet. His only problem is that he's fallen in love with Sebastian, a teacher's assistant, and the bishop's son at a Latter-day Saints Mormon school. So it goes through his struggles of whether or not he can date this TA. Tanner is half Jewish, and his family is completely open and accepting of the fact that he is gay. The only issue is that with the religious beliefs of the Mormon society, they tend to not favor the idea of homosexuality. It is well written, and they do not trash talk the religion of Mormons, which I appreciated. They also don't diminish the issues that Tanner faces being a queer kid in this environment. So if you're looking for a good read regarding religion versus dealing with homosexuality and how it affects a young queer children in America, pick this book up. You will not regret it. Christina and Lauren both did wonderful research on this book. So those are the books that I have picked up that I enjoyed, and they're all LGBTQIA plus reads. So,
And I have not been able to read a whole lot. I just now started back to reading. I've been in the hospital, just a lot of things, a whole lot of health. My voice is hoarse,
yeah,
so I
you can
apologize.
tell her voice is
But I've been buddy reading the Vampire Academy books with Melissa over at Melissa and Barnesy. She changed her channel name to just Melissa and Barnesy, I believe.
Look at those covers too.
But we are on the third one, but I got the first three.
How are you liking them so far?
And I'm tabbing them.
Can you give us a brief overview of what the series is about? I mean, it's about vampires and an academy,
Well,
right?
it's about these two characters named Rose and Lisa. Why can I not think about that?
Oh.
Rose is Lisa's guardian. Lisa is a Morai vampire. So in this world, you got Morai vampires and you got Strigoi vampires. The Strigoi are the bad ones.
Oh, okay.
There is a trigger for self-harm and depression. I know that you wouldn't think that would be in a vampire book, but once you read the story, you'll see how that...
Comes into play?
Lisa has these powers, this power called...
Oh.
And when she uses it, it causes her to get depressed and cut herself.
Oh,
so
no.
she cuts.
Oh.
So be in mind, there is a trigger for that.
So be in the right headspace if you have issues.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to go too much into it, obviously, because I can't talk a whole lot, my voice. But it's very good. Like I said, me and Melissa are on the third book. I believe we're reading to chapter 20. And then after that, we should be working on finishing the third book. When I pick up the other ones, which will be soon, hopefully, then we should be able to continue.
Are you reading with Liko as well, from Liko Loves Books?
Liko is reading it with us as well, okay. I believe.
So Melissa from Melissa and Barnesy.
Because it started out as Liko and Melissa were buddy reading it, and then I got out of the hospital and I said, hey, I'll join you, and I went and got the first 3 books.
And they're only $10 a piece, so it's not bad. Not bad at all.
Just keep in mind the triggers for you. Like I said, you wouldn't think that was in a vampire book, but it is. Mm-hmm. That's real unusual too, how they put that into this world.
The writing style,
right,
is pretty good.
First book starts out where these animal killings.
Ooh.
First, she finds a fox. I believe it was a fox in her bed. Then there was a situation with a rabbit, and then there was something else.
Oh my gosh, so animal cruelty as well is a trigger.
I won't give that away because the whole plot of the first book is who
sounds like Twilight. That. Yeah.
Right, so I won't go into that.
So it sounds like Twilight, where they, instead of drinking the blood of humans, they drink animal blood and all.
Well, the Moroi have these things called feeders.
Oh.
When they go to lunch, there's this little cubicle they can go into, and also feeders are. It's almost like the vampire bite is a drug to them. It gets them high, basically.
Oh wow!
So these feeders are kind of like junkies. And at the beginning, it starts off where Rose had taken Lisa away from the academy, but then the guardians brought them back. So during that time they were gone, Rose was letting Lisa feed off of her. So.
Oh my gosh! Wow.
Yeah.
So
it's a very good book. I strongly recommend it if you're in a good mind space.
So you're reading a series for these past 2 weeks, and that's pretty
And I
good
still need
considering
to read the Butterfly Book Club book.
Yes, the Butterfly Book Club book for this month is Ashley Poston's
The Princess and the Fangirl.
and that is part of the Once Upon a Con series. We will find out more information when the live show for this book will be.
I believe Liko is on vacation, and when she gets back, we will have the live show, and we're going to combine the last one, which was Melissa's pick, Superman,
Dawnbreaker,
with the
current reads for
Right.
the month of June.
right.
All right, so that wraps up everything.
But Vampire is really good. Vampire Academy. Rose is a very snarky, strong-willed character, so she does make snide remarks, and it's also got some humor. So
She's very witty, huh?
she's very witty. It's a really good book
Awesome.
series so far.
Wow, that's pretty good to be reading a series since you've been in the hospital and
Well,
sick.
I will give my voice a rest.
Yes. And we will catch you later. I'm Melanie.
And I'm Shannon.
And we
Sorry
wish-
for the voice.
And we wish you
Peace, love, books, and coffee.
and many blessings.
Bye-bye.
Bye.